Hello everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at one of, if not the most common issues I see in amateur swings that I coach out here. Hello, I'm Zach Smith, Chickpea Woods Golf Academy, and this is Top Tips. So if you guys have ever taken a lesson, or if you've been taking lessons for a while, you've probably, or at least I hope, that you've heard the term spine angle. And spine angle is all about when we set up in our stance, the tilt of our spine away from our target, when we get those hips toward the target there, and then also the bend at the waist forward, okay? Now, when I'm teaching, one of the most common things I see is that throughout the swing, there is changes both horizontally in spine angle, where we see this kind of thing going on, and also vertically, where we see this kind of thing going on. And the most common issue I see is probably what I like to call an extend and throw, where you'll see people start down, and as they start down, their hips extend toward their target, and again, that extension there creates an issue. We start lifting away from the ball. Now, the only way to reach the ball from this position after we've extended our hips is to throw the hands. But because we're using a lot of small levers in our wrists and not maintaining an even spine angle, it's going to affect a lot of your contact. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you a couple different drills to work on this, and we're going to figure it out. All right, so the first drill I like to do when I'm coaching this is called right foot back, swing left. Now, right foot back, swing left is all about, giving ourselves a tough position to keep those hips from extending forward and trying to over-exaggerate the feeling of allowing ourselves to rotate without extending our hips toward the ball. So with right foot back, swing left, it's just as easy as it sounds. Okay, what we're going to do is you're going to set up. You're going to put your right toe in line with your left heel. And when you set up like that, we're going to do our bump back bend that we do in setup, and that's what I coach. So we go bump the hips toward the target. You're going to push your butt back. Just going to create that vertical spine angle tilt that we're talking about. And then you're going to bend your knees. So once we've gone bump back bend, what you're going to do is you're going to go back and through about a 3/4 swing to about here. And then through. And we're going to hit this ball, trying to keep this heel down, trying to keep the hips from extending. We should finish on that same angle that we started on. All right, so we're here. 3/4 back, 3/4 through. That was pretty good. All right, now we're going to take a look at this from the face-on view so you guys can see the tilt in the spine this way. So again, right toe in line with the left heel. We don't need our feet too wide for this. Right toe in line with the left heel. You're going to come up here. You're going to go bump the hips toward the target. Push the butt back. Bend at the knees. Back and through. Try and maintain that spine angle. Keep that right heel on the ground. All right. That's two pretty good shots. Now, the final thing I like to do when I'm teaching this is tell people something that not enough coaches, I think, tell people, and that is to work on this, you do not have to come to a range. Yes, is it going to be beneficial to do that right foot backswing, left drill a bunch, work on applying that same kind of feeling into your golf swing? Absolutely. And I'm not going to take that away from anyone. However, we can work on this without having to come to a golf course. Now, I don't have a mirror right now, but for this part, preferably you have a mirror. So when we are working on this at home, we don't need a club. We can use, just for instance, a TV remote. TV remote and a mirror is all you need. So we're going to take our normal setup. So I'm going to do this both face on and I'm going to do it down the line. Okay? So we're going to take our normal setup, come up here, bump, back, bend. We're going to rotate back and just Just try and maintain that spine angle. And through. And when you're doing this in a mirror, you can actually look at your body. You can tell if you're doing it correctly. Now, if you're not doing it correctly, you can see your head move back, you can see your head lift, go down, you can see a lot of different things. But what we're focusing on is back, through. Checking yourself in the mirror, making sure you're doing that right. Now for the down the line version, we're actually going to do it down the line at the mirror because it's much easier to swing looking at your target than it is looking the opposite direction of your target. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up, again, bump, back, bend. We're going to go back, check yourself, through, okay? Am I still creating this angle here? If I'm not, then I'm lifting, I'm deepening my swing, which is probably going to lead to a chunk. There's a lot of things that can go wrong if we don't get this move in the golf swing right. Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Top Tips, and I'll see you next time.